$2 billion.
The Star.
Yeah, y'all already know. Seven the pan. That dude Biz on the beat. Yeah. We live in entertainment. Sound change. Crown the kings, homie. This is where it get ill. About to have the tip off live as a tip drill. From the court to the diamond, to the track, to the big skin, flying around the field, starting five forever, keeping it real. If it matters in the world of sports, jeans and long sleeves, they taking no shorts. Hot the depot, yes, these are the sports podcasts, live as a pro's corpse. Biz market wave, the starting five goes off. No matter who you cheer for, emotions out the window, they analyze it with clear thoughts. They take it way deeper than the boys ever. No longer got any use for the four letters. The latest news, score stats and the view from the sideline. Ain't no guideline, it's just the truth. Yeah, no need to dig for a pardon line. It's always in season and people start five. We going in on three, run the baseline, start five. We got what you need. If the sports news you see, we don't waste time. We talking cause we live it. We got what you need. We going in on three, run the baseline, start five. We got what you need. And y'all know me, seven sign, I'm the illest cat stick. I got what you need.
And like I say every week, I don't know if we got what you need, but we're gonna give you what the fuck we think you need. There's your boy the mayor, that DJ named Ace 5, your mom's favorite fat guy. We back, newest episode of Star 5. Back again towards TJ's head. Pause. Get that hooks rub. Go to hooksrub.com. Use the code STARTING5 to get 20% off of your order of the best barbecue seasoning known to man, by a black man, for every man. One of the few black men in white people's Africa or Utah, the homie Jared. With shouts out there.
Count them on one hand.
What up, TJ?
What up, y'all? Another beautiful day out here. I was just telling you guys off air. Recovering from a cold. I hate getting colds in the summertime. It's the worst shit ever. Sneezing, coughing, runny nose. It's terrible. It's only because where I work at keeps the air conditioned temperature at meat locker. I don't know if we cure meat in the back or something like that, but it stays a frosty 67 degrees in that bitch every day. And then you come outside and it's hot. And you just get no relief. So you're fighting that. But besides everything else, it's all good. I'm looking to go on vacation on Wednesday. Take a trip out to the West Coast. Hopefully the hurricane out there. Well, it's now a tropical depression. Hopefully it's not too bad for them out there. And I go out to LA and see my daughter. So looking forward to that. And looking forward to today's show. What's up, Lisper?
Hey, I just wanted to touch on that. We got what they need because people need discourse. People need real men. People need conversation. People need opinions. People need all that shit. They just don't know at the time that we're saying that they need it. But you know, the shit that we talk about always comes up in regular people. We talk about the shit that they talk about at the water cooler. You know what I mean? So they need us. They might not know it, but when they get to work on Monday or Tuesday and somebody say something at the water cooler, and them motherfuckers said that on Sunday. You know what I mean? And that's how I like to see it. I like to think that people is referring to my shit when they talking at the water cooler. So I'm not going to never say they might not need it today, but come Tuesday, they going to need our shit. You know what I mean? We giving out information. We doing a service to the people. That's how I like that.
Absolutely.
I'm here and I'm ready to continue serving the folks. And let's go.
Word up, man. But yeah. TJ, you talk about me. I mean, that's the tech industry. You got to keep them computers cold to run efficiently. That's why I've been having the problem.
I got to keep them puting.
You got to keep them computers puting. Gotta keep them computer, go keep that computers puting and them shooters shooting.
Yeah,
And
And
I
the
just give a
yeah.
January 26th is looting.
I just give a shout out to Jamal being out there on the picket lines. He not, even
Word,
though he's
word.
not even, you know what I mean. He's not even in the union, but he's still, because he's a part of that industry and he's showing the support and all that for this for the writers and the SAG people and all that stuff. So I just want to shout him out, man. That's good
Yeah,
work.
word. No, for real. Because if I even if I was in that union, unless they demanded that I had to be outside, like especially after this week's trip, like I wouldn't have been standing up for long. Because yo, but it commendable what you doing, Jamal. Commendable for sure. Fighting the good fight so you could get on that same stage as the rest of them. Let's just hope, as we talked about a few weeks ago, back when we did the AI show, like let's just hope that AI really doesn't take over the industry the way that they want it to. And I mean, we've talked about it for a while now, like how Hollywood has gotten very, very lazy. And it's all the movies and stuff come out with the same plot, same format, just different skin tones and body heights and types on these movies and stuff, where it's like no ideas are truly original anymore. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're talking like these big productions. Like no idea is truly original anymore. And shit, again, we kind of see it. We kind of see it. And with the shit going the way of AI, like they just want to be able to type some shit in, bong, we got a hit, plug and play. And then too, nowadays too, they want to do like with their likenesses of people, not even use the people, use their image and
Yeah.
likeness. We can pull off shit. Like, yo, we are in for some times, and even the job market is gonna go this way too eventually, depending on the job. It's just gonna go straight the way of automation, and then all them get
Yep.
them up bootstrap people when, especially when your jobs are being taken soon. Now, how you gonna feel about not being on the side of the right and fighting for others that just might not look like you? You know what I'm saying?
If I worked at Target or something,
Bro, they only
if I actually worked at Target or something, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'd probably be in there breaking those fucking self checkouts. I'll probably go behind there every day and pull a fucking wire around. I mean, you can't trust me. I'll be in there fucking pulling wires out. Fucking, I'll sabotage that shit like
Yo,
crazy.
that's just I used one last night, but that's literally like the start of taking away jobs. Like you can see it from the self checkouts to when you go to the toll booths. Yeah, it might be a little quicker getting through now, but think about how you used to see like 8 to 12 toll booths in certain spots. Now there's nothing. That was 8 to 12 jobs gone. Gone for
yep.
automation. What was you gonna say, TJ?
Yep. And no, those people that you said that they were always talking about pick yourself out about it bootstraps. They're not concerned with it until it affects them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
it hits them directly.
those are the
Yeah.
it didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to me. I don't know why you guys are complaining. I'm doing good over here. And then karma comes smack your ass right in the face. Guess no. It's happening to you too, guy. Come
Get
on, get
over
over
here.
here. we leaving no stone unturned, my friend. So
For real.
yeah, it's 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 bad. But then what's also bad is there's no human interaction. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you get to the register, you have a question about the product, you can't ask the self checkout to answer the question for you or something like that, or maybe you like I saw this on the shelf for a different price. Why am I paying this for it? There's no bartering at the checkout line for a self checkout.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? There's no let me go back and get a price check on this. There's none of that. It's what you scan it for. If you don't like that price, delete that shit and keep it moving, or walk out the store. So
Or get the
those
one
days,
person, or get the one person that they have now managing 20 stations to go check it for you.
yeah, that's stupid too. That's stupid too, because you got at least three people needing help because They don't know how to actually operate the damn self checkout. So, and then what's worse is I hate that you can't buy alcohol or do it without the self checkout without somebody physically coming over and scanning
And
your license or actually putting
still
in
having yep.
your age and then going into it. So that's bullshit too. It's just like if a person was here and they were of age, they would just have to look at it and keep it moving. So
Yeah.
it's good in some ways and it's bad in other ways. So
Well, I was gonna give the slight
it's good.
pushback in this because I went to Popeyes yesterday to go get dinner. No, was it yesterday? It was two. No, it was 2 nights ago. The night of the travesty that I told y'all about pre-show. I went to go get Popeyes, right? And Tyrone, I don't know if you've seen it on my TikTok, but I posted the video. Literally, I recorded the video literally while this woman was yelling at somebody at the register. And this is where a moment I would say I wish there was a self-checkout at this Popeyes at the time. Because, like, first off, we was waiting forever for one girl to make an order. One girl. And she's fucking on her phone looking for whoever's the person that she or the people that she was ordering for was, then calling people, having a conversation, how much for that, how much for that, with the freaking guy who's the cashier, he said he was the owner of that franchise branch of the Popeyes. But still, it was like 20 minutes for an order, but the lady that was right in front of me was flipping out. And it made me like, niggas arguing over chicken. And this was black folk. This wasn't just ignorant people. This was black folk, Negroes. I'm saying use arguing over some damn chicken, over the ability to order chicken. Like, it just reminded me of, like, yeah, maybe that moment needed some AI and there was nobody to talk to and just walk to a kiosk and punch in
Well,
what you
you
want and
can't
get out.
go up there. Yeah, you can't go up there and start getting on your phone and calling people. Yo,
That
they don't
part.
have this, they don't have that. Nah,
That part.
nah,
But the
nah,
lady,
bro. I'm
but
gonna be
this
tight
lady
too.
was
I'm gonna be like, yo, know what the fuck you want.
yo, but this lady was on some, I'm calling corporate. Well, the guy was like, well, I own this franchise, so you can call who you want. Call whoever, call everybody. I don't care. Like, the guy didn't care. And then by the time she got up there, like, the girl was finally finished. This other kid who looked mad emo, skinny, like, fucking half of making his order, and then forgot when they called his number. He's sitting there in his booth, like, yeah, whatever. I'm making fun of the kid, but whatever. But this lady was like just causing a ruckus over some damn chicken. I was I left the comment. I didn't say it in the video, but I left the comment under the video like, we were all just unified over the Montgomery brawl. And now we going redivide over some damn chicken.
Yes, chicken will do that to you.
But that,
Chicken will
yo,
do that to you, though.
that's my problem at these fast food restaurants. It's like, listen, man, when you go to Popeyes, it's limited menu. If they don't got mac and cheese, get the fries and keep it the fuck moving. You know what I mean? It's like you already know that
Yes,
these places don't be
yes,
having shit sometimes. So you already got to put it in your head. Okay, if they don't got the mac and cheese, I can get the fries. You make that up already. We don't got mac and cheese. Okay, give me the French fries. Well, it's not a big deal, especially when it's not even
not a big deal.
quality food. You know what I'm saying? It's like you in there for convenience. You in there for fast food, and you making the shit slow. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
They lucky
that's
it
the
ain't a
problem.
Jamaican spot.
here's the other
We
thing I
was
was talking
lucky.
about the self checkouts, right? They wanted to convince us that self checkouts was for like the convenience of getting in and out faster and helping the people, but then they have them bitches open at 8 o'clock in the morning, no cashier. Like sometimes I go in the market in the morning, there's no cashiers, it's only self checkout. It's 8 o'clock and there's 10 people in there. Why the fuck? That's not for convenience now. That's not for speed now. So how is it that why is self checkout even open at these times when it's not that many people in the market? So now you
Right.
you got two daytime shifts that ain't there because of that self checkout when you don't even need self checkout at that time. So it's all bullshit. You know what I mean?
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. And like I said, I just used the self checkout last night because I was literally one bottle of oil. I'm in, I'm out. Normally, though, and I'm not gonna lie, normally in my head, I usually go with the conscience of go to a cashier because I just want, even if it's a one piece of sale, I just want my presence at the cashier to remind them they're more important than the self checkout machines. You know what I'm saying? But there's sometimes that you just want to get out, and like I had to use it at a Lowe's because the line for a regular cashier was a little too long. I didn't need to be in the store that long. But also too, I'm competent enough to know how to use the machines. Like I'll be with my wife and we'll have a whole cart full of stuff in the supermarket. We're competent. She works in retail. We're competent enough to know how to ring shit up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's but I would rather and I would prefer the cashier just because it's important. They're important. And it's not for like for me, it's not human interaction things. It's I want to make sure another fellow person at least has a job. You know what I'm saying? At minimum, like you
Right.
got to at least, even if it's just a bottom basement like job like that, you're still getting a paycheck. You're still getting paid. You're still a tax paying, contributing person to society. Like, of course, should they get paid better? Yes, I believe we all should be freaking like $1 million plus earners. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that personally, I like to see those jobs continue to just
I,
stay and stick. I
just
do see the convenience of the self checkout, but I guess you know what, being a union guy too. I am a union guy. I it's team. It's team.
it's a it's a double-edged sword with wanting them to get paid more too, though, because like I want them to get paid more, but then at the same time, the more money that they have to pay out for the cashiers, the more of them companies is going to lean towards eliminating that job. You know what I mean? So you got to find a good balance to say, hey,
Right.
you can pay them this much, but we don't want to pay. We don't. I don't want them to get paid too much money because now if it gets too high, you know
Right.
what I mean? That some of them jobs get eliminated too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and a lot of people would used to a lot of people would say, oh, like, oh, if they get paid more, we have to pay more. These companies have been raising prices on everything while decreasing staff across the board. Everything's still going up while more and more people are working less for these companies. They still finding ways
No,
to raise prices.
no CEO is going to take a pay cut. So if the profit margins are going to move a little bit, they'll cut from the bottom. They're not cutting from the top. They're cutting from the bottom to make sure they're getting that same check every month or however quarter, however they're getting paid. So that's not going to happen.
Speaking of the prices going up, the chicken is what fucked me up. I remember I used to go get three chicken wings. It was like $2 or something. Now it's like $4 for three chicken wings. I'm like, the fuck is
Just
going
three.
on?
They be shorting y'all everywhere else. I mean, in New York, we get 4 wings. We get four
Oh
wings with our
shit,
rice and
ain't
stuff.
y'all special?
Hey,
Four wings for
man.
$10, and it's like $10.
Nah. A plain order of wings now is usually like 5 or 6.
Yeah, wasn't it
In the,
like
in the,
350 before?
It's $5,
it was cheaper. Maybe you were able to get them
not
for
for a
like
long time.
4. Yeah, for a really long time in the Chinese food spots. But
Dude,
really
them
long
I
time.
don't know. Well, in Philly, man,
But,
them wings went up. Them wings
but it
went
was
up.
like 3. But yeah, but y'all get 3 pieces. We get 4.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't
I could.
that's
I
why,
would be like, yo, throw that wing in there.
hey,
Like
that's
you
why you
missed it.
big bone now, Dan.
Hey, whatever.
Mm.
What's up, Miss? She loves battle rap, Shemaine. She said there was one CEO who did so as an experiment and it raised his company's profit margin by 400% in a year. Like, yeah, that's what they do. Like, it's all about profits for them and fuck everybody else. And that's kind of where these industries are going with the AI and stuff. And hey, yo, I hate saying this being a person who loves tech. I love tech stuff. I love technology. I love like little gadgets and devices and things to help make life easier, make life work better and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I love that shit. But when it's at the cost of, because then it's just a whole rabbit hole conversation of Go get yourself a job. Why don't you work? Why don't you? Oh, jobs are out there. And then you realize jobs are decreasing daily on a daily basis. Jobs are decreasing. So that just go get up and get a job shit, it don't work for everybody. It don't work for everybody. That's why that whole get it up off by the bootstraps type of personality sometimes, that shit don't work for everybody. It don't work for everybody. Is it a good idea in some cases? Yeah, because you want to try to be self-motivated. You know, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody's is a business person in their own right. But how many of those are truly, truly successful at being their own business person? Because guess what? If you're selling product, you got to get people to buy it still. And you need people that make money to buy said product. And it's just a whole rabbit hole and chain reaction of a lot of shit.
It's the
And we
whole
can
thing, though.
yeah.
Did the person who said get it up by your bootstraps? Did they get it up by their bootstraps? You know what I'm saying? Did
Right.
they get
That
up
part
and
too.
grind, or were they connected
Was
into a job? You
it,
know what I'm saying? You can't just say that and when you didn't do that.
Tyrone, not to throw shade at what you do, but you were in the construction industry. You were in the construction industry. One of the biggest. I know a guy jobs out there. One of the biggest. I got to put my nephew on. I got to put my son on, my daughter on. Like, that ain't get it up by the bootstraps. That's here. Let me help you up to get these new boots.
Dude, when I got into my construction union, that was the first thing they asked me. Oh, who you related to? Who you know? How'd you get in here? And I told them, I ain't know nobody. Listen, and that's why I say, people can give me on some Uncle Tom shit or whatever. I don't care. I am in the construction industry because I went to the union hall and sat on that step and greeted people coming in. And one white man said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And I told him, I said, "I'm looking for work." And he got me in. He hooked me up and he got me in. That's how I got this situation I'm in. So yeah, I hustled. I made phone calls. I went to the businesses. I went to the contractors. And then when I couldn't do that, I sat on that union hall step every day and just greeted. I didn't even bother the folks. All I did was simple. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And they was like, one guy just decided one day to say, "Hey man, why are you on this step every day? Who are you waiting for?" I'm just here. I'm looking for work. You see what I'm saying? But when I got in, that's where it all came from. Everybody I talked to, who's your uncle, who's your dad, who's your cousin, who's this, who's that. So none of them didn't really grind to get in there. They dads or their uncles got in there. Then, like you said, it's just a bring them in thing. Like 90% of my union is related or from the neighborhood. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, it's real shit.
They all either related or they homies from the neighborhood.
It's real shit. Like I said, my job different. And I've told you the history. Like my father, who's right outside right there, sanitation. My brother, sanitation. Me, sanitation. All made supervisor. But the difference is we all had to take tests to get on the job. We had to take tests. It was no nepotism. There was no, yo, go get mine over here. You know what I'm saying? Go get mine. Nah. We had to take a test. We had to pass. We had to get the right score, right list numbers and everything. And we got in and it worked. So it makes it look like, yeah, we all nepotism that way. No, we earned our way in. You know, and that's commendable as hell to do what you did, Tyrone, because yeah, I mean that what you displayed is the get them up off by the bootstraps type of move. But in our lingo, it's more you grinded, you made the hustle, you put yourself in the right
Yeah.
position, and then somebody actually looked out and gave the opportunity, which that's the part that a lot of people don't talk about is the fucking opportunity overall. Over everything, just the opportunity. They're not there like that for most.
Even after the opportunity though, it still gets fucked up to where I got the opportunity, right? And I get out there and I do what I do. I work hard, blah, blah, blah. And then you got the nephew or the brother or the son or the cousins who out there next to me ain't doing shit. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, he's got the family, he's got the
Yep.
bag, he knows this person, that person. Now I'm still out here, like, even though I'm a foreman now, I'm still to the point where it's like I gotta work above some of these other dudes just because his dad is this person, his uncle is that dude. You know what I mean? So it
Mm-hmm.
don't even stop. But and another point, what we do to what we doing now with the podcast, right? Everybody's like, oh, look at like people like Joe Button. I don't like Joe Button. I'll put it out there. I don't give a fuck. Joe Button talks a lot of shit on his podcast about people not earning their spots, people not supposed to be here and this and all that. And I'm like, Joe Button, my podcast is better than yours. Okay, you got a good podcast because you have you know people. You got an ability to get guests on your show. You got an ability to book people. You got an ability to go on other people's shows and do shit that I don't have. So I'm doing my podcast just off of me, just off of hustling. We doing this starting power
Mm-hmm.
podcast just off of us doing our podcast. But I'm pretty sure if we had the connections Joe Button had, we probably could bust his ass. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
you
And I
ain't
don't see.
button. You ain't getting out the mud. You ain't tying your bootstraps up. You making calls and getting your homies and your peoples in the industry to fucking come through
But
and hook you up.
but here's where I am not mad at that at all, because guess what? If that's how they play the game, you're damn right. If we got the same fucking opportunities to play that game, we're playing the same game, but not on the level of we ain't kissing nobody's ass. We ain't bending over backwards and showing you our our booty holes brown. Like, I'm not singing that, so we're not showing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going that far when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, this grind right here. Like, I see my man earlier today who as he dedicated his life now to full-time content creating and consulting and things like that. And he briefly was telling me about a rough patch he was just going through, but like people are still hitting him up, people still trying to, like with this Starting Five podcast, like even though we still don't have as much viewers as we would love, we've just me putting in the work of let's work together. Like I've over the years, like that's how like TJ has been along with this ride for a little while now, but in person, he's seen what we've been able to achieve and granted access into just by way of this. But also, it was by way of this while remaining solid people, all in all, and making solid relationships that they want us back.
Yep.
That they want us back. Like with the Philly Cigar Week thing, like John and them loved us so much. We have an open standing invite that I don't even have to call them. Yo, John, we coming through. Where can we post up and set up? Like that's, J1 Con, being a part of J1 Con. Like I would have found a way to be a part of J1 Con regardless because Jason's the homie. But I was gifted the Blackfinity Gauntlet in a story that I've told many times before on here. You know what I'm saying? But that was just being solid people and continuing the grind of this podcast. You know what I'm saying? But if we had opportunities to, like I said, opportunity, we're gonna have shout outs to Miss Yo. I'm gonna get to that in a second, but let me get to I was about to segue into some other shit, but I wanted to read Shemaine's comment. She said, inflation makes me feel like they want everyone to leave America because they're making sure everybody struggles. That's
Facts.
capitalism, baby. That's capitalism, baby. And this is everybody swore Reagan's way. Capitalism is going to be the way of the world. It's going to be the greatest for everybody. It's literally only the greatest thing for what they call that 1% and above. It's caused division and strife from everybody underneath. It just all depends on how you get it, but it also depends on how you move in life too. Like if you're not a piece of shit that wants to see people win and things like that, like the capitalism, it doesn't bother you as much, even though it should bother all of us. I personally think we should be in a society that, like, I should be able to say, hey, you need my help over there? All right, yeah, I got you. Just return it back one day. You know what I'm saying? A barter, trade-off type
Yep.
of society where a community could legitimately be community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen so many block parties in Brooklyn before going on vacation. Like, it was like you don't see that type of shit no more. Really, it just gave a level of community, a level of neighbors knowing each other on the block. Like that don't happen much. We've been getting away from just little things like that. Just that adds to all of everything we've talked about so far. If you feel me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot to this shit. And all of this started off of Jamal being out there fighting the good fight. Right? Somebody gotta do it though, right?
Right.
But I was gonna ask for a question of the week because again, my story from this past weekend, it made me ask this question. TJ, hopefully you're hearing this while you're off camera right now. Anybody in the comments want to come on and even say this story? Do you remember? And here he is. He said he's late, but he's here. And it's perfect timing for the question of the week like this. What up, Big O?
What up, fellas?
Yo, what's up?
What's goody? What's goody?
We chilling. We just missed a nice long discussion about fuck capitalism, but by way of Jamal being out there fighting the good fight on behalf of SAG-AFTRA. Hopefully he gets his union card after this and gets in there, being out there with them, making the right connections.
Hopefully.
But the question of the week from me, I don't know if anybody else got a question after this. Do you remember your first high? And what was that story? Do you remember your first high? And what was that story?
Okay, so it's I do remember my first high, but it's a story to get to that first high. Okay, like I said,
let us have it.
I'm hip hop, and I can't deny that I'm hip hop. So I was going to high school, and I never really, I drank some beer and shit, you know what I mean? But I never really got into getting high. I never really got to smoke weed or nothing like that until I went into my sister's apartment, and it was smoky in there, and they was listening to Wu-Tang, and it was Method Man, it was METHOD, man, it was all playing, and it was all smoked out. And they let me come in there. They didn't let me smoke with them, but I was in there, and it was Wu-Tang, and we was vibing, and they was smoking, and they had the 40s and the shorties and all that. It was the whole aura, and I just was enamored with it. The whole thing. It was them. It was the smoke. It was the aura. It was the music, the video games. It was just everything going on in there, and I was enamored with it so bad, right? And then you know how you get that contact high. I was in there and I was feeling real good, and I was just like, oh, this is what it's about. This is what it's about. And so then we was all in there. They was all smoking, and then I realized that one of them didn't put the blunt all the way out. You know what I mean? Well, they put it out, but it wasn't all the way done. You know what I mean? The roach was a little long for their liking, I guess. I don't know. And so I kind of slipped it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of slipped it out of there.
How you stealing the weed in the cipher?
Where was I gonna go? I was gonna go ask my mom for money for weed. True, it was no way for me to get it. And I didn't want them to know that I couldn't tell my older sister them I'm trying to smoke no weed, Because if that was the case, I would have asked them there, they would have gave it to me. So I saw one of the little roaches in the ashtray was a little long, and I noticed that they wasn't smoking on it. They still had their shit rotating. They wasn't looking at it, So after a while, I kind of just slipped and dipped with the Joe. And on my way to school, I got one of my friends, and I'm like, look, I got this thing. And he was like, all right, let's try to light it. We were trying to light it with matches, couldn't get it. So we finally got a lighter from the corner store, lit it up, smoked. Dude, I was dying, but I was happy that I did it, though. I was like, yeah, I'm smoking, but dude, I thought I was going to die, though. But yeah, and then all my weed smoking just came from me and my friend going, hey, you going over your sisters? You think you can steal a couple of them little Jones? You know what I mean? We just went from there, bro.
Nice. See, I do remember mine because I might have done it maybe 3 or 4 times in my life, period. Just being honest with y'all. But I think the first time was I was finishing high school. I was in a program that like we had to go to, like, to not go back to the school, but just finish to get our diplomas. And it was like during lunch break, right not far from where I live right now, Snug Harbor. And they rolled up. They let me hit a couple times. I hit it a couple times. And it was just it was weird, but it was like it wasn't like I didn't really feel much at that time. So the second time, I have to go to the second time. I was working at this store called Macy's Closeout City. This shit's been gone forever. So I was with my man Jai, and I forgot this girl we was working with at the time. They smoked heavy. We was on the bus stop waiting for the 44, and they lit up. They smoked, and I was like, all right, let me hit it. I took one pull. I fucking choked like heavy coughing. And that shit went straight to my head, and I was just like, yo, I don't need no more. I was like, I don't need no. I was going to my boy's house, who happened to live right up the block from where I was living, and was going to watch a wrestling pay-per-view. I forgot which one was watching at his house, and he answered the door. It was one of the first time I ever drank coffee too, because I thought the coffee was gonna bring the high down. It didn't do shit. It didn't do shit. And then my boy's at the door. I'm like, yo, son, I'm fucking lit off of just one pull and choking. And he started at the door, and he's like, like thinking I'm like, he's talking to me crazy. Like, I don't know what the fuck you doing. I slapped him in the face, like, yo, shut up. I know what the fuck you saying right now. Like, I'm not that far out of it. Like, I know what you're saying. I'm not that stupid. But that was the funniest moment that I remember of just one of my first, like the first time I really, really felt the high was that one. Oh,
And I don't remember my first. I remember going out to the school around my way, PS 156, and we were the young guys, so we couldn't get to smoke with them, but we had beaties. I don't know if y'all remember beaties. And
somebody I know was recently smoking them shits. I was like, yo, where you get them joints from? Because I haven't seen them in forever.
right, yo, and we used to swear. Me and my boy Steve and Marvin, we swore we was getting high off of them shits, man. But I have a memorable one. You know what I'm saying? A memorable moment. Me smoking weed. My boy Buddha. Shout out to Buddha, man. He said he's gonna watch today's podcast. So shout out to him. He, for my birthday, he was in town because he was going to school. He was away at college or during this time or whatever. And he had the old Firebird. Picked me up. He picked me up. We was heading to the Ave for whatever reason. And yo, that's the first time I've seen somebody drive, weave through traffic, and roll a blunt at the same time. And it was a perfect blunt, man.
That's talent.
And that, yeah, and that was like, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I see why they call you Buddha. Now you're like, okay, you growing up, you was Al, but yeah, I see why they call you Buddha. And that was to me the most memorable, what I'm saying, time I've had. I've had it countless other times, but that right there will always stick out.
Word. I mean, you did just go through one. You told us about it about a month ago when you decided to trip out, and your parents was there, and your brother.
Oh no, that was mushroom. That's different. Man,
TJ, do you remember your first high or one of your first
I
memorable
believe I
stories?
do. Yeah. So I didn't smoke in high school because I was an athlete. I was wrestling, baseball. I was all over the place. So it was like my first year of college, and I didn't go away to school. Went to the community college. So my boy, the time we was in Mount Vernon, he's like, "Yo, come through later. We'll drink. We'll smoke." And I was like, "Smoke?" He's like, "Yeah, but you don't smoke?" I was like, "Nah." I said, "But I've always seen other people do it." He was like, "Yo, just come through." Came through. chilling. We drinking 40s, the whole 9 yards. He's doing this thing. I'm watching him. He lights it up. It smells good. I'm like, oh, this is nice. You know what I'm saying? I've been to a few spots before. And so what's this about? He was like, yo, take your time. It's not a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Just take a little pull, whatever. And I will a little pull, hack my left lung up, coughing crazy, whatever. Calm down, drink a little bit more of my 40. Took another pull. I was all right. Nothing's happening. I don't know whether it was 20 minutes or an hour had passed by. I couldn't tell you because that's how it starts hitting you. You know, it just creeps up on you, and you don't really start understand what's going on until you try to start to try to pay attention to something. And I was just like, "Yo," my boy's like, "You good?" I was like, "Yo, I think I'm stuck." He said, "What do you mean?" I was like, I'm just stuck, bro. This is it right here. I can't do nothing." I was lit. I was high, bro. And I felt great, but I felt like I was sitting here and the real me was sitting next to me and we were just chilling, bro. I was like looking at myself and everything else going on around me. It was wild as fuck. It was a good time. But I was just
You
like,
hit
damn, I guess.
the you hit the pause button on yourself.
Yeah, bro. Hard. Hard. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
that
was
was
funny.
one of the first few times. I got the first time I had a cookie, my brother would tell you this. I think I've told this story before. We went to a Mob Deep show in this city. He's like, yo, this is a cookie, man. It's pretty strong. Don't eat it. Just take half. I was like, man, I'm gonna eat the whole thing, bro. Don't worry about it. I got it. He's like, all right. We in the show, we drinking. I think Rock this is when Sean P. Rock and Rock opened up for like Mob Deep or something like that. And I kept feeling somebody like tap like breathing on me in the back of my head. I'm like, why is this person standing so close to me? So I ignored it for like 10 minutes. Then I turned around and I, yo, what the fuck? And my brother, yo, I swear to God, he's standing like 15 feet off to the right of me.
Yo.
He's looking at me. He's looking at me like, what? I was like, yo, stop. I couldn't even say anything. He was like, he just starts dying, laughing and shit. I was like, he comes over to me. He's like, you good? I said, yo, I felt you breathing on my ear right here. I swear to God, I was going to punch you in the face.
Oh, shit.
Yo, my shit
TJ,
got
yo,
super
TJ,
sensitive, bro.
yo, TJ, yo, listen to that story, man. Yo, you should probably, if you've never done shrooms, don't do it then, cause yo, it's even amplified. It's
Y'all made
worse than that.
fucked up, right? So
Don't do it,
after a
man.
while, like, we started getting high around my crib, and we would watch like Adult Swim, right? And this was like when Aqua Teen Hunger Force first came out, and we was getting high
Yeah.
and watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force, right? And
That's my
I
show.
and I was like, this shit is fucked up. And I thought the whole time that I was tripping. Because I'm high and I'm watching this and I'm like, this can't be happening. That meatball ain't talking. You know what I mean? It was like, this shit is not happening for real, right? And so I'm thinking like I'm high and I'm thinking like the high is making me see things in this show that ain't happening. So I'm all fucked up. And then I watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I watched it sober and wasn't high. And I was like, holy shit! I didn't realize that shit
That
was really
meat
going
wad
on.
was-
I was really doing that shit. I thought I was just fucked up, and then, and I'm like, this show is really doing this. Like
Oh my God.
this shit
So
was real.
he
I
said
thought
there's
I
no
was
way
high.
meat wad was talking. He saw meat wad. He saw
That's funny.
Frylock. He's like, yo, how they got a black man as French fries?
Dude, I swore I was making that
Frylock.
show up. I swore I was making it up. And then when I seen it sober, I was like, oh, this shit real?
That's freaking hilarious. Yeah, I see. Yeah. So yeah, I can't tell y'all about the worst one, but my goodness, yeah, this joint is funny. But I haven't really, like I said, I was a bit of a square growing up, and I looked at it by way of like, yo, like I never knew when I was going for the next drug test for a job. So that's why I never really did it in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I never wanted to play the game of, yo, I got to hide the piss. And, nah, fuck
Right,
that.
right, right.
Never.
That was me in the army.
Yeah. Or playing
That was
hide the
me when I
piss
was
or
in the
just
army.
not doing it.
I mean, not saying I didn't do it. I'm just saying that was me in the army playing hide the piss.
Dude, I was in the army.
That's a new game.
I was in the army playing hide the piss, right? And one time I had to get the piss test, and the boy walked in the bathroom, and I said, excuse me, like, what's going on? And he said, oh, I was told to personally watch you. And I was just like, oh shit, it's over now. You know what I mean?
For real. Yo, funny enough, I'm gonna tell somebody else's story on here because it's funny. So, on my job, you know, as regular sanitation worker, you get randoms, right? And when your name is on the list, like you're supposed to stay within the vicinity of the bus. You're not supposed to walk away, this and that. But this one dude, he had to take a shit. He had to take a shit. The supervisor that was on that bus that was doing the testing had to go in the bathroom with this man while he had to take his shit.
No.
Yes, just to show, just to prove like he's not trying to hide, flush, nobody's bottles.
Yo, nah, dog.
He had
Yo,
Nah.
he went in the
yo,
room and he stood turned away from him while he
That-
took his shit, but he had to stand
You don't
in
pay
the
me enough for that, bro.
listen.
Because the way my union works, right? If the random drug test comes up and you leave, they count that as an automatic failure. So you cannot leave. So if you say,
Right.
hey, I got a shit, and you got to leave the area to go take a shit, they got to make sure that you shitting to give you that excuse. Because if not, they're gonna fail you. You won't even get to take the
Yeah.
piss test. Once you leave, you
Yeah.
automatically get a failure. So yeah,
Yep.
if we say, hey, I got a shit, somebody got to go in there and make sure, you know what I mean, that
you dropping that deuce.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real out there. But it was games like that. That's why I never really did it in life. You know what I'm saying? But whatever.
Yeah, no. Army. When I was in, they had whenever it was a piss test, you had, and that's why I never understood why like a straight dude would do this shit, because you would have to take a piss and somebody would have to watch the urine come out of your shit and go into the cup. And I'm like, yo, who would sign up to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
So yeah.
So your job is looking at dicks, basically.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm, mhm.
when I was in the army, before I got to like my AIT, like basic training, and like some of the AIT tests, yeah, that's what I said. When I was in AIT, then my man said, hey, I gotta come in there and check, watch. And I thought my man was just gonna be in the bathroom, you know what I mean? No.
Nah.
Like I went to that
He has to
job,
watch it come out.
he was standing right over. Look, he was doing to look down on me like this.
Yeah.
He was for sure.
Damn.
Yo, you had to do it, man.
Bro, yo, TJ, believe me, that is the most uncomfortable piss you will ever take in your life, man.
Bro. I
It's
couldn't
like,
do it.
it's like the dude in the stall next door turning to have the conversation.
Hey, remember how in the Kumar when he was peeing and the bull came and pissed next to him and he was like, why you choose this bush? He's like, is this your bush?
So that's an army detail, meat watcher.
Yeah. You watch it, exactly.
Yo.
Watcher. I mean, hey, it just takes a level of strength and mental maturity to do that. Like, I mean, we watch porn, so you can say what you want after that. You're
Nah,
watching
but
this
that's
if you
different,
watch
bro.
But you know, it's yeah, I agree with TJ, man. It's different. Like with porn,
Bro.
I will never see this dude in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With
true.
this dude, man, you seen him at
Bro.
the dining facility. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Yo, your man is on.
He's in the bunk above.
Yeah.
Yo, watching
Your
porn on
man-
TV is not the same as live action, man.
I feel you.
No, bro. Bro, you're like, Your man's like either clean the latrine or you look at dicks for the rest of the day. Nah, man, just give me the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at
Word.
dicks all day, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
I
You're on
mean,
dick detail. You're on dick detail
Right?
today,
Dick
bro.
detail.
That's
That's
crazy.
exactly what it was.
no. Here's the crazy part. Here's the real crazy part, right? These dudes that take the job actually do the job. Like the bathroom door is closed, we in there, bro. Fall back. Let me just do it. Fall back. They actually really do the job. Like they actually be
Yeah. Yeah.
like they do it. Like they
Like, you
not
need me to
playing. They're
hold it for
serious
you?
about it.
You want me to hold the cup for you?
No, because I'm just saying. Like if it was
Your man
me,
be like,
if it was me, I'd go in the bathroom with him. Once we
yeah,
shut that door, go ahead, man. Handle your business, man. I'm not about
That's
to
it.
check it out.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
motherfuckers is actually dedicated to looking at your dick.
But
bro,
no, but no. You
bro,
had dudes out there that would have the piss taped to their leg or whatever to keep it warm, and then would just pour it into the cup. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they was doing. You know,
Dedicated
because
Or you,
dick
because
watcher.
or you
bro,
got like
right,
me and
the
bought,
piss
or you got like me
still
and
had to
went
be a
online and
certain
bought the
temperature.
motherfucking Wizinator. I bought the Wizinator, fake dick. You just pull it
bro,
out. No, you ain't
Yeah.
never seen them. They got the joint. It's called the
bro,
Wizinator. You put it in
Nah.
there. It's got the little pee cup next to it, and it's got a tube. And you whip it out, and you squeeze it, and it squeezes the pee out. It's called the Wizinator, bro. I had like three
dog,
of the joints.
Yeah, the only
dog,
thing would be is the dedicated dick watcher would be like, yo, why is your shit changing color every
You know what
test?
I mean? Hey, why you got a white dick?
It went from pink to the darkest to dark browns. And
your man, your man's at the bar. I seen a lot of dicks in my day. You know what I'm saying?
right?
Like, what are you talking about, bro?
What?
Right?
What are you
Back in
talking about,
Vietnam.
man?
Back in
Hold on, hold on.
Vietnam.
Hold on, this too now. They had 60 guys in the
Bro,
show 12 showers. You're gonna see some dicks, man. You gotta get in there.
Yeah.
Oh no, in the
Yeah.
army, you're gonna see some dicks, man. Ain't your fault.
Yeah. You're gonna
yeah,
see
but
him, man.
that's different than somebody like staring down at your shit, bro.
Right,
Like, you know what
right,
I'm
right.
saying? Like,
right. Like
that's
O
all in
said, I
context.
agree.
That's all in
I
context, bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is not in context. Your man's like, yo, pull your shit out. Let me see it. Release.
Hey, yo.
Release. You know what I'm saying? Come on,
That
bro.
is
Come on, bro.
I feel so uncomfortable. Like, I can't go anymore. Please.
How do you go back to your girl that day and be like, yeah, how was your day today? Nah, it was a little on the small side. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that conversation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yo,
so
these niggas out here is lying for real. You know what I'm saying?
another
Like, yo,
dude
what
was
the
like,
fuck?
Yo, listen, man. Yo, haven't said all that, man. This was a small part of my time in the military. A very minute time in the military. Yo, some of my greatest years of my life was me being in the military, man. I had fun. That part was not fun. That part, no. You just wanted it to be over. But yeah, some of the greatest years of my life, man.
this is
I agree
funny
with
how
that.
Met some
The
great
fun,
friends.
I had fun. I met some decent people, and I got to I got to be more culturalized, I could say, because you meet
Yes.
a white
Yeah,
man in Texas, bro. That's an
Yeah.
experience right there in itself to meet a white
Yes.
person from Texas and actually talk to him and get a bond with that person. Like so, yeah, I wouldn't take my military experience back.
And seeing and dealing with a white person who's never seen a black person. You know what I'm saying? Like physically, that close to them. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
damn.
yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I
Yeah.
believe it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm glad I never went to the military because I don't believe in the military
Word
personally.
up.
Like I've always said, and the only way I've said it was like I said, I barely wanted to fill out the selective service card.
Uh,
Like that's how much I didn't want it. I barely wanted to fill that out. My father was making me fill it out because that's what we had to do. Like I don't even think they give those anymore, to be honest with you. But
Yeah, I don't know.
I've always said like the only way I would go to the military is if I was for some reason young and had a family that I had to support and there was no other jobs out there to get. And
uh,
fortunately, that did not happen. My brother was close. He passed the ASVAB test. He did what was it? They was just like his body weight was like too big at the time, so he had to go try to lose weight and stuff like that. And fortunately, sanitation called.
Yeah, I feel you on that, but when Uncle Sam was calling from both sides, because Uncle Sam was gonna get me either way, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So I had to. Either way, I was going with Uncle Sam. So I picked the best way to go with him, if that's how you can phrase it.
Oh yeah, I get it.
So
I get it. I mean, it's a different, it's a different type of lockup. There's freedom involved in that lockup.
Uncle Sam said you're coming with me whether you like it or not.
Right. Yeah, fuck it. You got all right. I'll give you 4 years. It's a different type of. It's a different type of prison sentence, but at least you get paid real money for it, and then you come out with a charger.
Tyrone said he got a letter from the government. he opened and read it. He said, "Get your ass in here, boy."
Right, get your ass in here. No suckers involved there.
No.
Get your ass in here, boy.
So what car did y'all end up with coming out?
Thank God.
Again, today's military, it's like standard issue. Everybody rides a Charger.
Yo, I'm a New Yorker, so I did not have a license. I didn't have a license till later on in life. So I went through my whole military career with no civilian license. Shit, I was still.
Did you learn how to drive in the military?
I did. I was driving forklifts. I drove Humvees, all that shit. But
wow.
Yeah. Once the motor sergeant found out I didn't have a license, man, he pulled me in front of formation and tore my license up in front of everybody. Like, okay, all right, you proved your point, sir. Thank you.
I'm always representing hip hop. So as soon as I was able to get a car in the military, I got that Chevy Impala, the hustle car, the hustle Impala with the tinted windows, black joint. That's what I had to. That was my thing, bro. And nobody didn't understand. There's another thing about being in the military. They didn't even understand why I bought that car. They was like, "Oh, you got money. Why would you buy that car?" And I'm just like, "Listen, this is the car I had to have." Okay,
right.
I had to get this car. It wasn't even a choice. You know what I mean?
That was the Impala with the bug eyes.
Yeah.
The 95, 96 model.
Right.
The round one. I love
the
that
wide
model.
body joint. The wide body joint. Those are the Caprices.
Yeah. We used to call that one the Ice Cube one because of what was it? It was all about the Benjamins. He was driving that car in that movie.
Oh, was he driving that in the movie?
Yeah, I think he had a 96 SS Impala.
Yes.
I love that joint.
Those were nice. Yeah.
Well, what else did we have to talk about before we get into? Because as y'all see, the title of the show this week is Build a Bracket. I was thinking Build a Bear for some reason, but we're gonna show y'all the insight of how we build our tournaments in a way. And because as we set the stage last week, we're going to do greatest wrestling entrance theme songs. And so we picked teams, and good thing TJ and O, like you guys are now a team because Jamal stepped up and made a list. So y'all two combined are gonna have to build your 10. And then what we're gonna do is to describe to the people how we do this shit, and I'm gonna pull our list up now, is I usually task everybody with picking at least 10 picks for the brackets. And I say 10 because as you're gonna see, there'll be some duplicates, there'll be some overlap, because we're not in the same room thinking, brainstorming this thing out loud together. So there's always going to be some kind of overlap when it comes to these things. So to prevent the overlap, pick a little bit extra so we can just say, okay, if there's overlap here, all right, we'll just whittle this out, and we'll whittle that out, and we'll take this out, and we'll take that out, and then we'll go from there. And then I'm going to pull up and actually well, no, I'm gonna save the entering of the brackets last. So next week you'll see. I randomize these shits. Even though I think the way this one is, I might keep it as we're gonna have divisions. And so what we'll do today is we'll name our division. We'll pick it after a wrestler or some kind or whatever. You know, I maybe say let's pick like bad wrestler names as our division names. So I'm already I got I'm calling mine the Shockmaster division. As if y'all remember the Shockmaster's entrance into the world. It wasn't a fun one. Tyrone, I know you know it.
But he had like what he had a stormtrooper mask.
The glitter stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah, he fell, almost tripped or something.
It was this you know, as I'm talking about it, you know, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna bring it up. But shout out to everybody's wrestling uncle Fred Ottman, who was playing the Shockmaster. And so what happened was, and I got the video right here. I'm gonna play it with no audio so we don't get no we don't get no strikes or nothing. But so what happened was this was a WCW event. Sting was announcing the mystery partner, and the mystery partner was none other than the Shockmaster. And the Shockmaster, we're gonna get through this damn commercial, my bad. But the Shockmaster is supposed to be brand new wrestler, nobody knows, yada yada yada, right? And during this promo here is where he debuted himself. And as you see, I'm gonna fast forward some. You see Sid back in the day with the early Harlem Heat. I think this was when Harlem Heat was Cole and Kane. I don't know how many people remember that, but they were never always Stevie Ray and Booker T. They were Cole and Kane. It's when the Bulldog was in WCW. And we'll just fast forward a little more. And this is when Sting introduces the Shockmaster. And then you see him. He falls, trips out the joint, helmet comes off. And then the irony of the voice behind it, I'm going to play. You hear the crowd like, oh, man.
I don't care who you are, boy. I don't give a damn who you are. You're gonna have a...
They call me the Shockmaster. You've ruled the world long enough.
So I just had to play that little brief part to let y'all know that obviously because of that dumbass helmet, he couldn't talk through the helmet. The voice you heard,
he couldn't see.
Well, that part too. But the voice you heard was Ole Anderson doing the voiceover for the Shockmaster. Ole Anderson, one of the original Andersons that was a part of the original incarnation of the Four Horsemen. He was doing the voiceover for the Shockmaster. That was the dumbass Shockmaster. That's my team name. But when we get to you, O and TJ, like y'all are gonna brainstorm out loud of what y'all want to add in. And obviously don't add anything that we're gonna read off here. Which my list, actually Tyrone was the first one to send a list. So to read his off, he submits Shawn Michaels, Sexy Boy, Triple H's The Game, Ain't No Grave, The Undertaker. Now, is that the one that we all know?
Oh, that's the Johnny Cash. That Johnny Cash actually sings the song. He said, "Ain't no grave can hold my body down." Undertaker only used it for a little while, but it's like it's actually got the Johnny Cash song. He's actually singing it.
Gotcha. So also too, because of copyright purposes, once this list is done, I'm going to submit it to everybody. Your job is going to be to listen to these so y'all know what's what. If you don't know what some of them are already, right? Judas from Chris Jericho, great one. That's like one of today's like hits when it comes to theme music. The Road Warriors Iron Man, that one is a legendary classic. That's what they used all over like the indies and stuff back before they made it to the WWF as the Legion of Doom and all that. Somebody's gonna get it. Mark Henry which that one overlaps with one of Jamal's picks. So we will leave that with you, Tyrone, because you picked it before. Actually, no, because Jamal put it at his fourth pick. You put it at your sixth. So the level of drafting positioning, we'll leave that with Jamal, and we'll decide from one of the other ones. Gold Dust theme song, which was dope. Voices, Randy Orton, classic. Then Live in Fear, Bray Wyatt, and then Stone Cold's, obviously, the Glass Shatter. Once you hear that,
Yeah.
I was watching his joint. Everybody knows that one.
Yep.
Jamal's picks, as he put Hulk Klansman, Real American, Undertaker, Keep Rolling. That was the Limp Bizkit joint.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero's Latino Heat. Mark Henry's Somebody's Gonna Get It, which again, that was the joint that 3-6 Mafia did for Mark Henry. Shane McMahon, Here Comes the Money. I love that one. Undertaker, Ain't No Grave. So y'all both picked that one. So we'll get rid of that out of Jamal's. The Four Horsemen theme. The Godfather Whole Train. I like that one.
No.
And then he put Ultimo Dragons, 1000 Suns, and Filthy Animals theme. So with Jamal's, all right. So first off, let's get back to yours, Tyrone. We're gonna remove the Mark Henry one. I'm doing that live right now. And which one are we keeping? Bray Wyatt, Live in Fear, or Stone Cold's?
I'm keeping Bray Wyatt, Live in Fear.
And we're gonna eliminate Stone Cold. So TJ and O, if y'all want to use that one when it's time to make your list, you can do that.
Okay.
All right, y'all can use that one if you want to, because it almost feels like a crime that it's not in right now, but I'm sure y'all will put it. All right, so Jamal's list. We got to take out Ain't No Grave. I personally like Ultimo Dragons. I don't remember the Filthy Animals one, but I personally like Ultimo Dragons. I don't know what y'all say. What do y'all say we should keep? Or you know what? I'll find a snippet. We'll play like a quick snippet of each. I will find a quick snippet of each, and then we'll play it. Hopefully the commercials don't fucking yep, commercials. Hold on a second, y'all. Here we go. It's playing in my head. I'm sorry, y'all. Here it is. Oh, come on. Now wants to get oh fuck. All right. That was just a snippet of Ultimo Dragons. Did it play for y'all?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah. Sounded like the intro to Miami Vice, though.
it.
Okay, versus the Filthy Animals. Okay, I might have to change my pick.
I carry my life around with me in a see-through bag and you siempre me preguntas que por qué estoy enojado. Diferentes caras, etapas diferentes y los mismos que me odian dicen que son mis parientes.
Come on, there we go. And that was damn, the Filthy Animals, like that was the era of Rey Mysterio with no mask, where WCW thought it was a smart idea to have him take the mask off, which was one of the dumbest ideas. But which way do y'all go? Which way do y'all go on Jamal's list on this? Let me pull the list
I
back
would
up.
take.
I like the last one.
Yeah, I take the Filthy Animals.
Yeah. I'll take that
All
one.
right, cool. I'm with that. He'll be with that too. He ain't got no choice. He ain't here. So we'll get rid of Ultimo Dragons and uh, we'll bring up that one. Okay. Now my list again. I know I didn't match anybody's with anything. Got RVD as I mentioned, Pantera, Walk, Enter Sandman.
Yeah.
That was a Metallica. Seth Rollins, Visionary. That's the joint that he uses right now that everybody sings along to. With the I don't need to keep going. Cody Rhodes' new theme song, Kingdom, the one that he brought over from AEW to WWE recently. Adam Cole's All About the Boom AEW theme, better than his NXT one, in my opinion. New Jack and the Gangsters, Natural Born Killer. There was no way I couldn't have this joint on there. The one true real rap song. And whenever New Jack or the Gangsters wrestled, if y'all remember, that
Dude.
shit played the entire match.
Dude, that was crazy. That was real.
The shit
So
played the
they would
entire
come out
match.
to it, and then they would just let it keep rolling.
Yeah,
It would just
kept
keep
playing.
rolling.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It would just keep rolling. And this was in the era of ECW and like the Wild Wild West, where they took chances playing copyrighted music and they didn't give a fuck. Like we'll wait for the cease and desist later type
Right.
activity. They didn't give a fuck, and and I mean that went the same with all the music that they used for the most part. But then I had to go JYD when he used to use Another One Bites the Dust back in the day.
I don't know why.
What? Why?
That was some corny shit. That's why. I don't look.
You didn't like that song from Queen?
That song was
It's
dope.
him. He was corny with it though. Coming in the ring doing that little corny little leg chicken dance thingy. Man, come on,
man. Come on.
No.
Rest in peace.
He was
Rest in
cooning.
peace to
He was cooning.
Sylvester Ritter. But then the Macho Man's Pomp and Circumstance. We all know that. That's literally the graduation theme song. Mr. Perfect's WWF theme song and Demolition's WWF theme song. Now, I love Mr. Perfect. One of my favorites, used to be my top all time. Demolition, I love that. Here comes the axe. And here comes the smasher. Demo. Road Warrior clones, but Vince McMahon made them. But because of Pomp and Circumstance was just so large, like I gotta leave that one last. Even though I think I like Mr. Perfect's theme a little more.
Yeah, I do too.
But Macho Man's Pomp and Circumstance was, I mean, there's just the whole aura of the Macho Man. Like, I gotta leave that one, and I'm gonna take. I could take off the last two that I put on. What do y'all think? Do y'all need to hear any of them to make the decision?
I don't need to hear none, but the RVD one, that's not the one of a kind intro, right? That's the one before that.
No, this was ECW when he used to use Pantera's song "Walk."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that joint.
One of a kind entrance is better though. I'm just gonna say that.
No fucking way. No way. I mean, I like it. But nah. It was one of those you had to be in an arena of an ECW show and it just hit different. It hit different. I'm sorry. But is there anything that y'all would want to swap? I mean,
hold on. You talking to me about being in the ECW arena?
Oh, I know. I
lived in there.
I believe it. I've never been to there.
I had a cot in that building.
I never been to the ECW arena, but like I said, when they came to Staten Island and Sports Fest, I was there for both of them shows. It just hit different, and even on TV, it hit crazy. But
Crazy part is
ECW was wild.
you could get into that show for $5, and now y'all see them WrestleMania tickets. It's ridiculous, man.
yo, fucking like $8,000 for around the ring seats, 6-7 grand for
Are you
around the ring
serious?
seats. Dead serious. And I was just like, forget it, because I love wrestling. I want to go to a WrestleMania, but I don't want to pay for a ticket in the nosebleeds just to say I was there. If I'm going to a wrestling
Right.
show, I want to be on the floor seeing that shit. I don't want to be I was there and looking at little ants do their dance in the ring from above. Nah. And it's in Lincoln Financial next year. So that's another reason why I would want to go, but
No,
not.
So then, to your
So they
point, though,
went totally corporate. They went totally corporate with those ticket sales.
They've been the company just sold for what, $9 billion?
To your point, though, it's 2 days, right? In the Lincoln Financial Field, 2 days. So I got my 1-day ticket. I'm in the building, right? For the 1 day, I got a good seat. For day 2, I didn't give a fuck, dude. I just wanted to say I was there, so I did what you said. I got the fucking nosebleed seat just to be like, I'm in the building. I did it.
Nah, I can't. I thought about it, but I want to see the show.
I'm watching it
wanna
on the
see the show.
I'm watching it on the Teletron.
Yeah, well, that's whack to me.
Yo,
Like, but I don't know.
For day 2, I'm gonna be watching it on the Teletron thing.
At home.
No, not at home in the building, but just.
Oh, you got both games?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The day 2 seat is all the way up the top.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to be in the building,
No, I feel you, but they're way too fucking expensive, yo. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what y'all say. I'm taking off those 2. Do y'all agree? Y'all cool with that? All right.
Yeah.
So now, O and TJ. TJ, I guess we'll have to wait for him to come back. We're gonna build y'all list right now.
So I get to pick a name for my bracket.
We got yours set already.
No, but you picked your
Oh yeah. What's your name?
Yours is the Shockmaster, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with my man Bastion Booger. Because that was the worst I ever heard.
All right, Jamal's. We'll come back to Jamal's. We'll let him name his in the comments or in our group chat. So, you're here.
Yeah, no.
Have you been
Yeah,
thinking
Steve
hard?
Austin is definitely going on there, man.
Okay.
Steve Austin is definitely going. I already know that that the theme songs that TJ and I are gonna pick, they're gonna coincide with our favorite wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Because especially the ones that you haven't, that's not a regular, and when you hear it, you just go crazy. When you happen to be watching Raw, or SmackDown, or ECW, and Stone Cold is one of them. Stone Cold is one that I could be sitting there flipping through channels and I'm just like, okay, SmackDown is on, okay, Raw is on, and I hear the broken glass and I just go fucking ape shit. You know what I'm saying? So Stone Cold is definitely gonna be on my list. I don't know about TJ, but going forward, yeah, that one, yeah. Shit. I don't know who else, man, off top. You guys already, we already said Shawn Michaels. You already said The Game. Nobody said The Rock?
No.
That's why I put my list in early, because I already you know what I mean?
I saw that.
So, but see now, The Rock.
No.
The Rock had a few.
No, he didn't.
He had a few.
What? The Rock says, know your damn role. That was corny. The only
But
thing that
again, but
the if
again,
you
but
smell,
again,
the if you
I
smell
mean,
not at
was
the
it corny?
beginning.
Yes.
What
Say
was
again?
corny?
No, I'm saying, was it corny? Yes, it was. But you heard it and people went crazy for it.
You only went crazy for the if you smell, and then once that went off, you was just like, all right, cool.
Is cooking.
Yeah, this is nothing, bro. No pop. I'm not even dancing.
But it's y'all list if you
Listen,
want it.
listen, because Stone Cold, Stone Cold, the glass breaking was the pop, right? But then when he walked to the ring and he had that swagger walk with the song with it, it still kept you engaged. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what about Vince McMahon?
Oh, you should put that on your list.
No
No chance.
chance, because that's
Yeah,
what
that
you
goes
like.
that.
I like that.
No
I like that.
chance.
You
Yeah,
want that one?
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That
a
was
good.
popping.
That's a real good one to put on there.
Yeah, that's there. I
You gonna
love
play
that
it?
one. Oh no. That's an obvious one. We know that one. We didn't have to second guess. You know what I'm saying? So that's a green light from all of us. We with that. I'm with that one. I'm with that
I
one
was,
for
I
sure.
was gonna have Hulk Hogan on my list, but y'all think I'm buddies with him, so I couldn't even. I ain't want to get caught up in that little situation again. So
The Negro Maniacs.
I knew one of y'all was going. I knew one of y'all was going to
Negro
pick that
Maniac.
song, so I just left that out of mind.
Yeah,
Oh
but you know
man.
what though? I mean, hey, whatever. Actually, my man today asked me, like, yo, why do people hate Hulk Hogan? And I just said I had to remind him. I was like, number one, people thought that he was like a shitty wrestler that didn't watch him back in the day, like and see his shit in Japan and stuff, or old, like was it when he was in Minnesota or in like the South. The man could wrestle when he was younger, but when he got to WWE and started to smell himself by way of Vince, it was unstoppable from him. And so him and his backstage politics was another reason why fans were kind of turned off from him. But it was more because he got caught on a recorded phone call saying how he didn't want his daughter around them niggas, that turned everybody's page on Hogan. Never heard him say it again after that, but it is what it is. And TJ, glad you're back. So O picked Steve Austin's theme and Vince McMahon's No
Okay.
Chance theme. So what is anything
Okay.
you
I'm
think
good with that.
anything you're thinking of that we might need to
To
review
add
real
on to it
quickly?
or to
Yeah, because we're building y'all list live.
I all right. So I mean, I liked John Cena's intro. I don't know why
I fuck with John
was it not
Cena's
good
intro
enough?
too.
That shit goes hard with the horns, and then you got like
MOP
you got
sample.
MOP on the hook or something like that. Yeah,
I like
that shit is
I
dope.
like that. Oh, you like that? Oh, did we lose you?
When he said John Cena, I thought he was talking about this is basic ergonomics.
Nah, not that one.
No, I didn't hear. I didn't hear
No,
y'all.
no.
Word life.
Oh yeah, now we're like no. Oh,
No, I was saying
TJ, go ahead. The time is now.
John Cena?
no, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thomas.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm good with that one.
Yo, are they saying good afternoon? Because it sounds like they saying good afternoon, don't it?
No, that was Little Fame. What did he say? Avenue or something
Yeah,
like that? Because that was
I always imagine
Avenue
he
or
was
something
saying.
like that.
I always imagine he was saying good afternoon.
good afternoon. I don't want no strikes. Yeah, nah, it's kind of hard to not have that one. I fucking love that joint. I love that theme song. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, that joint goes hard, bro.
It's
That
Go
really
hard,
joint
fucking
goes
man.
hard.
hard, man.
Really Nintendo.
No, and sleep. Well, I mean, well, we're gonna pick their 8. We're just gonna pick their 8 straight up. But don't sleep. His album was kind of dope. I'm not
You
going to
bought it.
care. My brother bought it. My brother bought it, and I played the fuck out of it though. He could rap. He could rap. Freddie
What, John
Fox's
Cena's
imprint.
album?
Yeah, Freddie Fox's imprint was all over it. You could tell like he probably wrote some shit on there, but now John could rap. Like he delivered. He delivered. It wasn't nothing no
Hey, word.
spectacular, nothing mind blowing, none of that shit. But like, just you could
Right.
go to his single "Bad Man" with Freddie Fox. Watch the video too on it. It was literally all A-Team themed. It was dope.
He was better than
No,
Macho Man.
no thought provoking
Oh yeah,
shit. Got it.
be a man. All right, number 4. What you got next? Old pick 2 in your absence. You pick another one.
Who else? Um, I'm trying to think. The Wild Samoans had a crazy intro too, didn't they?
They're from the era of really no walk-in music, but let me see. Let's see. Oh, they have something. Let's see what it is. Danger in Samoa. Here it is. It actually opens up reminiscent of Yokozuna's. Now is that? Yeah, I don't know about that one.
No, I don't know
I don't
about that one. Did The Rock have an old intro?
Yeah, O wanted to put it. Tyrone shot it down. If you can't see by his face.
If you want to quit, it seemed like you want their family to be in it. So just use the Usos Day One, John. That's a good one. The Usos new
Okay.
joint, the Day One shit.
Down since day one shit. That's
Yeah,
all right.
you can
Yo,
use
y'all,
that.
yo, did anybody pick a D-Generation X intro?
No, but you want that one?
Yeah, we can pick that one in. We throw that in there.
All right,
The
that's not
Dudleys had an
bad.
intro too, though, right?
Who?
They did.
They did
The
when they
Dudleys.
got to the WWE. When they got to WWF, they had intro music. In ECW, they ran with no intro music, which was one of the best ideas ever. But I mean, I'm shocked. I'm even shocked. I didn't put down the NWO theme song. I'm sorry. The NWO theme song was hard. They changed the face of wrestling, whether people like it or not. The other one, talking about
That's the New World
Hogan,
Order, right?
yeah, when Hogan used Jimi Hendrix, Voodoo Child, that was kind of fire too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
that
get
was
them.
fire.
You gotta give them a chance to think of their own Jones. Come on,
Yeah,
big
yeah, I am. I'm just throwing suggestions.
TJ is
Harlem
flustered.
Heat's another good suggestion.
Yes, I am, bro. It's been a minute.
What about the Honky Tonk Man? He had a cool intro.
I'm the honky tonk man. He's
He's
the honky tonk man. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
You're trying to set me up. You're trying to set me
No,
up, bro.
it was really a good. No, Honky Tonk Man was a cool intro. It was better than Hillbilly Jim's. Don't go messing with a country boy.
I'm cool. I'm tough. I'm bad.
Y'all got all the good ones, so I gotta go in the
Well,
bad.
I got
Go
it on the
deep in the
ground
bad.
floor.
That's true.
You know what? You know what I'll do for y'all? Do y'all like the Macho Man one?
I always like the
Yeah.
Macho Man one.
All right,
Macho
so
Man
what I'll
one's
do-
tough.
All right, so what I'll do is because I gotta do this. I'll give y'all at number 5. I'll give y'all my Macho Man pick because I gotta add that NWO.
Okay.
I gotta add the NWO to mine. After thinking about it now, like I'm mad I even forgot about putting it in. Because like y'all mentioned, you mentioned like picking from your favorites. Like I picked from some of my favorite wrestlers, but I mean I actually know the beginning was some of my favorite wrestlers, but with some of the best theme song music like going right
Intro.
now
Yeah.
and ever. But I'll give y'all Macho Man. So number 6, where we at? We got 3 more picks for y'all.
Does one of the girls have a dope intro song?
Does a woman have a dope intro? Um, I don't know. See, like if there was one, if there was anybody's, it might have been Sasha Banks when she was Sasha Banks. I'm not really digging her Mercedes Monet one right now, but Sasha Banks's was good to me. Um, Leaders wasn't bad. Leaders wasn't bad, but yeah, it's the women's ones. It's kind of it's a little tougher because some of them songs do suck. I'm not gonna lie, some of them songs do suck. Actually, I could give y'all this one if you want to pick a woman. This joint,
Y'all make way for the new, what it do? And if you wanna wait, let me
I had to play just a quick snippet because of copyrights, but she had her cousin Snoop on the joint.
Yeah, they both go. Becky Lynch entrance is all right now.
Becky's is hard. Becky's is hard. I'm not gonna lie. Um, what's her name? Ruby Soho's joint using Ruby Soho that
I
using that
know.
song. I
I
like
like
that.
the song, but I don't like her.
I do. I like her.
You like Ruby Soho?
I do.
Oh no,
I do.
she's
I do.
disgusting. I just don't like her. I don't know why.
I feel like we might have to pick the rest of them because they've been brain farting. They've been brain farting. But I'm gonna give them
What about Edge? You think you know me? I like that entrance.
on this day. I don't like. I'm not the biggest fan of Edge, but I don't mind that one.
Well, I don't
I
like,
don't
but his
mind.
entrance did pop with the fireworks and all that, and he comes down.
Mm-hmm.
That's a popping entrance.
Yeah. See, this is supposed to be their picks.
I know.
and
Give me some
big
suggestions.
big O dipped and went for ice. TJ's connection dropped. But yeah, like if they want to go with a woman, like I would give up the Becky Lynch or that Sasha entrance, or actually Bianca Belair's joint right now. Like I like hers. I like hers. Um Charlotte's is like a almost
Nah,
like a dance version of her father's in a way.
yeah, I don't like that.
I like Charlotte Flair a lot, but nah, I wouldn't pick hers for this. But Becky's is a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, you know what? Because you know what? Let's check Becky Lynch's on the quick sample. Celtic Invasion. Of course, we got commercials, but yeah, excuse me, and I'm sorry, y'all. Anybody watching this? Literally how it goes when we're building these things, and that's that. We're gonna get this show is definitely gonna be pulled down from YouTube, but it's still gonna be on the podcast platforms. But yeah, I don't mind the Becky Lynch one if they want a woman. Uh, but yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's round out theirs and let's see what they think when they fucking come back if they come back. So I'll give up Edge. What is it? You think you know me? I like that one. What would be another one you would want to rock? You would rock with if you were building their list?
Oh,
Oh no, you know what I was thinking? Because I was thinking Piper.
oh, with the bagpipes. That was kind of cool. Did he really play those?
Yes,
See,
yes,
Yes,
that makes it even
yes,
better.
and
yes. I second that. I was just
Pipers,
about to look that up.
Piper,
Piper. I was just about to look him up, man.
and I hear the
Definitely.
Bret Hart. I hear the Bret Hart. Y'all want that one?
Nah.
No, I didn't like that one.
I love
Nah, I
that.
didn't like that one.
No.
It
What
gave it
about?
gave poison vibes.
And
It gave
look,
poison
I didn't
vibes,
like the
man. But
song, but y'all might like. What about that Ultimate Warrior when he the Ultimate
Oh, the
Warrior?
ultimate bigot.
I mean,
huh,
we talking about the songs, man. Why y'all keep putting the people in it?
that's definitely going on there.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. And yo, watch his. It's on YouTube. Watch his A&E bio documentary. Like, yes, he legitimately played the bagpipes. He
Get the hell out of here.
legitimately played the bagpipes.
He the one who broke the rockers up. I know
So
about that.
Some may say Shawn Michaels, but okay.
what we did for y'all, TJ, because y'all were always on mute, you were gone. We gave you two.
Yeah, my phone kept on overheating. My bad.
That's all right. We gave you edges. You think you edge. You think you know me. Which, trust me, there's no real debate or thinking hard about it. It's worthy for the list. And Roddy Piper's
Okay.
bagpipe theme song. So you got one more.
Ooh, I like that.
You got one more. Y'all want the ultimate
One
bigot?
more.
It's
One
on
more.
y'all. I mean, it went hard until we learned who he was later in life, but it was dope.
Yeah.
It
Did
was dope.
Jericho have a theme song? An intro?
Oh,
A walk-in?
I got one.
Well, Tyrone actually picked his newest one,
Okay.
but Jericho definitely did.
Yeah.
Well, Walls of Jericho is a good one too. Now,
Yeah, but Judas
break the
is
walls,
it.
but break
Yo,
the
break
walls is
the
good.
walls
Yeah, that's
down.
good.
Yeah.
Yo, anybody pick Mr. Perfect?
I eliminated it off my list.
What about Razor Ramon? That was kind of cool. The dun
Razors
dun
was
dun dun.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr.
Need to
Perfects
hear it
was better
again.
though. Perfects was better though.
Yeah, I like Perfect, man.
Mr. Perfect was better. Listen.
What about Doink's Joint?
Rest in peace to Matt Bourne. Yeah, nah, this hits my heart every time I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Man, I wish
Yeah.
I wish copyright laws weren't the way they were, man, because we could have had fun playing all of these shits today. But it's on y'all. It's on y'all. You want to ride with that one
That's definitely
last?
going on the list, man.
All
That's
right.
going
So
on the list.
All right.
there it is. So O and TJ, we got to pick a name for y'all division. We already got the Shockmaster division, the Bastion Booger division. Do y'all want like Mantar? do you want what the fuck was God damn. I forgot the name. It was a character Conan played for like 2 minutes.
No, their division should
The
be called
character.
Duke the Dumpster.
See, I was gonna go with the perfect list because I know that one of our theme songs is gonna make it, but that would have been too. I guess that would have been too
Oh, here we
full.
go.
You know.
Actually,
No,
Dan,
I said
Duke the Dump actually fits you a little bit more than that actually
I,
fits you.
I fuck with Duke the Dump. He's a good follow, good guy on TikTok. Been following him for a minute on TikTok. He's a good dude. So no, but yes, I agree. For the job purposes, yes. But we said bad wrestlers. Oh, stop trying to be cool, saying the
Oh
perfect
man,
list. We said bad
damn,
wrestlers. We gotta pick a name of
damn.
a bad wrestler. You want the gobbledygooker? The gobbledygook.
Oh my
Ain't
god.
nobody from Brooklyn.
The
Ain't none
Red
of us from
Rooster.
Brooklyn. I would have said
Nah,
Brooklyn
man.
Brawlers.
Nah,
But
man.
The Red Rooster.
Brooklyn Brawlers.
Red
Nah. We just go with
New York.
Mantar. We just go with Mantar, bro. Mantar is perfect.
All right.
That's a tough beat right there, man.
wait. Was Coco Beware taken? Was the Coco
Coco
Beware list
Beware
taken?
wasn't bad though. No.
No, he
Beware
wasn't a bad wrestler.
Coco Beware was fucking
He just
amazing
wasn't as good as everybody else, but
in the
he could
WWE.
fly. That dude was yeah.
And he had the parrot.
Coco Beware was only better than
He had
SB
the
Special
power.
Delivery Jones.
Special Delivery Jones. Junkyard Dog. I get it mixed up, man.
Frozen up. Dan's all frozen, huh?
Damn Frozen.
Oh, is that what it is?
Look
Yeah,
at
he is
him.
Froze. Rose.
Oh man.
He's back.
Yo, is he back? He's back.
He's back.
Yeah, I froze. Yeah, I had to turn the Wi-Fi on. I don't even know why that happened. Been great all show, and then this shit happened. And if Tyrone act like he froze.
It was a great pose. It was a great
That's how
pose.
he was looking.
It was a great pose.
Oh. Yo, I was like, not Tyrone Froze. What the hell?
I tried to not breathe.
All right, y'all got me. Y'all finally got me on one. Y'all finally fucking got me.
That was funny.
That was funny.
All right. So do we pick a division for a name for Jamal, or do we let it be? We let him pick his.
I think we let him pick his,
Gobbledygook for
man.
Jamal. He got no control of it.
Damn it! Well, I'm trying to think of bad wrestling gimmicks. Here we go. So I had to find a list of bad wrestling gimmicks. The Mountie,
The Mountie.
Papa Shango,
Yo, the
the
Mountie was good.
Berserker, Husk,
The Berserker was messed up.
Waylon Mercy was a bad. Damian Demento, yeah, it was bad. The PN News division. Yo baby,
The what?
yo baby, yo baby, yo. You don't remember PN News?
Yo,
That's
I don't
it
like
right
the
there.
Mountie, though. He had that like taser.
Yeah. The
I
Cattle
like
Prod.
that. I like the Mountie with the taser and shit.
All right, so here. All right, let me pull this up. So I'm gonna pull up this site that I'm looking
Wasn't
at
it a
bad
dude
gimmicks.
named Puke Drowsy or something?
Draws.
Yeah, Draws.
Draws was they tried to call him Puke because he could vomit on
Yeah.
on command. But yeah,
That's
WWE
nasty.
40 worst gimmicks.
It was.
Said the Mountie,
Mountie was cool.
Rosie, the superhero in
Does
training.
that say shit?
No. Oh, it is shit. Oh, Rosie the shit. Oh, superhero. Yo, I'm today years old. I never caught that. Papa Shango, the Repo Man,
Wasn't
I
that
remember Repo Man.
Nails, that was a
Oh,
bad one.
now that was
Spirit
terrible.
Squad, I didn't like them, but they were good wrestlers.
They were
Oh
funny.
wow,
Waylon Mercy,
Waylon Mercy.
Damien Demento. My father said he
Yeah, them-
seen him in a bar one day. Fantasio. This was terrible. This
Yo,
debuted
these are names from the Garbage Pail Kids.
PN News. This cat. You don't remember this cat?
no,
It
I don't remember
was
him.
go look it up. It was bad. Kazarni, this was a terrible gimmick. He tried to play like a circus freak. Disco Inferno, fuck you. I like
That's
Disco
it.
Inferno.
That's the
Yeah,
name right there for Jamal.
that's for Jamal.
Disco
That's good.
Inferno. Well, let's get through Heidenreich. That he was bad. Duke's Dumpster, there you go. The Goon, oh yeah, he sucked.
Oh, the groom.
Paul Burchill, he tried to play like a Jack Sparrow. Kerwin White, I remember that. Misfits in Action. Oh, Zeus. Tiny
Zeus.
Lister.
I remember
Glacier,
this.
the Sub-Zero character. Mortis.
Is
He
I
was
don't
that
know.
a Mortal Kombat?
yeah, that was WCW. Wrath, it was bad. The Boogeyman
Oh,
eating the worms.
Jesus Christ.
He's still on a WWE Legend contract.
Eugene.
He was a good wrestler who they had him play.
Eugene. I remember Eugene.
The Fat Chick Thriller, that was Mike Awesome. Santa Claus. Who was that? Is that Balls Mahoney? That was Balls Mahoney. Isaac Yankum. That was Kane.
Kane.
Balls Mahoney.
Kane DDS.
This was Isaac Yankum.
That
Friar
was Kane, you said?
Ferguson. Yeah, Isaac Yankum. Look at it. You don't see Glenn Jacobs all in that?
Wow.
His politics is as bad as them teeth.
Wow.
Friar Ferguson, aka Bash the Bullet. We got that already. Oh, 7. They had Dustin Rhodes playing like a creepy child predator. The Mantar division.
Jesus.
There's
Nigga,
Mantar for y'all.
Mantar.
Arachnaman.
No.
This is the one.
No.
The Max Moon division. This is what I was thinking of. Max Moon.
That
Tried
looks
to
like
play
Tatanka.
I think that was Conan.
Oh, he looked like Tatanka. Remember Tatanka?
He looked like
Doom.
he looked like the Hamburglar got into a fight with Wonder Man. And that's how he got that costume.
This was that year 2000s look in the 80s. Oh, the Yeti division. Y'all remember the Yeti?
Yeesh.
Yeah.
He humped the Big Show. I mean, humped the Giant and Hogan. Oz. This was Kevin Nash back in the day. They had him playing Oz.
Oh,
from
wow.
The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Battle Cat. I don't remember this one.
Hey man.
Mr. America. Yep. Terrible. We all know who that is.
Mr. America.
Yeah.
The Kiss Demon. Dale Torborg. The Gobbledygooker, of course. And the Shockmaster. But yeah, Max
Jesus
Moon was the one. That was the one for me. I don't know what y'all say. Y'all can outvote me for sure, but this was the one for me, Max Moon. What do y'all say?
That's terrible. I have no reservations for this. I'm with it.
Yeah, Max Moon can get it.
Hey, yo, pause.
That is wild, bro. That is wild.
All right, so to wrap this bullshit up, and hopefully more people tune in next week. Because again, this was just a brainstorming session of this is how we kind of put these shits together behind the scenes. Let y'all see it in the front. I got RVD Walk, Enter Sandman, Seth Rollins Visionary, Cody Rhodes Kingdom, Adam Cole, All About the Boom, New Jack, Natural Born Killers, JYD, Another One Bites the Dust, and the NWO theme song. Tyrone has Sexy Boy, The Game, Ain't No Grave, Undertaker, Judas, Chris Jericho, Iron Man for the Road Warriors, Gold Dust theme song, Randy Orton's voices, and Live in Fear, Bray Wyatt. Jamal, Real American Hulk Hogan, Keep Rolling, Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero's Latino Heat, Mark Henry, Somebody's Gonna Get It, Shane McMahon, Here Comes the Money, the Four Horsemen theme, the Godfather's Whole Train, and the Filthy Animals theme song. And then O and TJ's Mantar Division, Steve Austin's Broken Glass, Vince McMahon's No Chance, John Cena's The Time Is Now, the DX theme song, Macho Man's Pompous Circumstance, Edge, You Think You Know Me, Roddy Piper's Bagpipes, and Mr. Perfect's theme song. All across the board, solid lists.
All right.
All across the board, I would say solid lists. If there was any weak division, I have to say it's Jamal's, unfortunately. The Whole Train one kind of throws everything off, but it was fun because it was all about the spectacle of the Godfather coming out with the women, or aka the hoes. And some of your favorite wrestlers was in them whole trains too.
Yeah, did the Godfather have the most? He was everybody. He was Kama, he was Papa Shango, he was the Godfather, he probably was some other couple of people too. He had like 18 gimmicks.
Yeah, he had a lot. But he was a legit badass, a legit tough guy. Like, would fuck you up bad. You know what I'm saying? One of them black dudes. Yeah, like one of them black dudes that could ride in an all-white bike gang. Because he could beat the shit out of everybody and said bike gang. Like Charles Wright was, he's no fucking joke. Now he's just a stoner. I think he owns strip clubs in Vegas. But he's a weed advocate. Funny enough to end talking about him while we talked about getting high stories, our first times. It's good enough. But yeah, we're done. This was a nice little bullshit session we had this week. Tyrone, you know what to do.
Good show.
Yeah, good show. Yep, good show. Once again, shout out to Jamal's out there, doing good union business, and I hope that he can get a union card behind all of this work. I hope this strike is over because I like to talk about movies and shit, and I don't want to disrespect nobody, so I haven't been, I haven't been able to do like what I do. So the shit is affecting me too, as far as what I do, as far as my podcast and stuff like that. I just like this show today because I just, going back and seeing the old wrestlers and reminiscing of some of the old theme songs stuff. It was really cool. I appreciate it. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the audience. Shout out to all the the people in the comments. And yeah, good show. Who next?
Oh.
He's not.
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
you
here.
there?
I'm here.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
All right.
One second.
You're up.
One second. Yo, it's your boy Big O. Great show, man. Great show. I'm looking forward to bringing down these brackets and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be a little bit of controversy. Probably not as much controversy as my purple tape winning and shit. But nah, man, I'm looking forward to this, man. Shout out to my boy Jamal, the fifth member who wasn't here. Fighting a good fight, man. Shout out to him. Good luck on and hopefully we get these good shows, man. Because I'm running through my Apple TV and Netflix ain't shit, so I need my shows come back online, man. Shout out to the listeners. Shout out to my fellow members, and yeah, man, can't wait till next week. On to my boy TJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, great show again, fellas. I love going back and reminiscing. You guys had me in the bag today with wrestling theme intros. I'm really gonna go back and study this after we leave here to get into these, so I can bring more input to it. But this was dope. Shout out to the people in the comments. Again, shout out to JG. on the front lines today, fighting a good fight, and hopefully we get this situation resolved soon with what they're going through. And thank you to the mayor, for putting together another show this week. Lovely it's been. I was in and out because my phone was overheating, but I'm back and looking forward to next week.
Word. Next week, as I'm hitting them up now, I'm working on getting some of the guests that are going to be a part of this year's Wrestle Talk panel at J1 Con to be a part of this because it's wrestling related. So why the fuck not?
Nice.
But this
Right.
this one's going to be fun, including them. We got to get y'all from more people in the comments to be a part of this one because, as y'all should remember, the votes in the comments count. The votes in the comments count on each and every round. So I'm gonna set these brackets up probably a little later today or sometime this week. Have the official bracket list up, and then it's a go from there with again the Shockmaster division, the Mantar division, the Bastion Booger division, and the Max Moon division. I mean, sad that I said bad names, but it just makes it funnier. It just makes it funnier. It really does. It just makes it funnier that all the worst of the worst gimmicks are representing some of the
this
best
shit
of
is
the best
funny.
music. It's really bad, but whatever. Peace. We'll see y'all next week.
Sure.
Peace.